Namaste. Today we will look at my April completed pages. I had not been well, so my voice will be different and I'll try not to sniffle and cough through the video. Moving on, first I will show you the coloring supplies that I have used up. Then we will check some of my work in progress and then we'll see my completed pages. So for the markers and pens that I have used up, I've used up this blue Sharpie fine point. I've also used up this blue fine point shuttle art permanent marker. I also did finish this Artix Paints blue marker. I also used up this Touch New gray marker, and I used up these 3 green gel pens, one sort of red and this one I don't even remember what color it was, probably black. So these are the pens and markers that I have used. These are my work in progress. So I did a sort of spring cleaning of my coloring books closet, and I found a lot of books which I had not made a record of. So I went from having 176 books on record to more than 200. So, and while I was doing that, I found one book where I seem to have started a page and never finished it. I don't even remember when I had started it. I don't even remember what this looks like gel pens, but I don't remember what gel pens I had used. However, now that I have found it, I'll try and find time to finish it. Then I do have this one, which is a work in progress from quite some time. I did not make much progress on this one also, very little, but I'm still insistent on coloring this with gel pens, and then it is going to take a long time because it's a very intricate page. I also still have this one pending, and this one sadly I did not even try or attempt because I was so busy with my other coloring pages. I hope to find time for it this week, this month. This one was one of my 10 pages to finish for the month of April, but I did not make much progress in it. I did color the sunflowers mostly, but rest of the page is still balanced. So let's see. I hope I will be able to finish it within this month. This is one of my 10 books to finish, and I started working on a page on this one, but yeah, I did not finish it in this month. And of course I do have the one where I keep on using only those gel pens which are about to get over. Few more buttons colored, but no real progress. So these are my work in progress, and let's move on to my completed pages now. Let me get this out of the way. As far as my completed pages are concerned, I have worked in a total of 19 books and I have completed 30 pages. Let us start with my very favorite mandalas. So I have done one mandala each from these two books. This is Mandalas Siluetas Magicas or Mágicas, and I did this with Brute Frona square pencils. I have done a mandala with pencils after a very long time, many years actually. This was for Autism Month in April, where we were supposed to color the page in blue. I forgot the hashtag for it, but yeah, I colored it for that one. Then I did one mandala from this Mandala for Beginners Jade Summer, and again a blue mandala for One Color Challenge 2023, which is hosted by Dawn, plus the Autism Month, which was to color something in blue. Moving on, let's move on to patterns. So I worked in these 3 books for patterns. This is Geomandala by John Wick. I did this page and I really love how it looks. I have done this with Mankola brush markers. I also did one page from here, and this is also with Mankola brush markers. This is one of my 10 books to finish, and I did one page from here. Again, I did it in blue for the autism month and one color challenge. This was done with Sharpies, Mankola and Touch New, a combination. Then I did 2 sort of one color lines and dots type of stuff. So from the Spiroglyphics I did one page. Again, this is my 10 books to finish, and I have done the first page, I think so, from here, which is this. I have done this with Pentel Energel pens, and I can't stop raving about them. Believe me, if you don't have them, you need to buy them. And then this also is my 10 books to finish. From here I seem to have done 2 pages. So I did this one, which I think is a goat, and I did this one, which is a boat or a ship. I think it's the color image, a cover image, yeah. Okay. Then I did quite a few color by numbers. I have done 6. I have colored in 6 books which are color by number, and I've done 12 pages out of them. So let's see. I did from Mystery Colors 1 page, which is this. I have done this with Fila gel pens. So this whole image is done with gel pens. It did take me a long time with that small tiny nib of a gel pen, but that's why I also finished so many of the refills which I showed you at the beginning. And if you remember, most of them were green. Then I also did a few pages from this book, which is by Color Questopia, large print color by number, and this is volume 2. This is one of my 10 books to finish, and I don't remember how many I have done from here. Let's check. So I did this one, and this was supposed to have a gold color in it, so I did use I think I used Pentel Dual Metallic for the gold part. The rest of it has been done by Mankola brush markers. This one is also by Mankola brush markers. So is this. And I did this. This is done with Sharpies. So I think I did 4 pages from this book. That's good progress for 10 books to finish. This is also one of my 10 books to finish, and it's also by Color Questopia. It's called New York, and I have done 3 pages from here. This is a bonus page from the book called Fantasy Landscapes, and I hated this page, and I'm glad I don't have this book, and I will never buy it. It's just not worth it. Look at the color palette, 50 colors, and then even the spaces to color were quite small. I didn't enjoy the process of coloring this page, very frankly, and I was like, who has this kind of colors? Look at this. baby blue, sky blue, light blue, medium blue, blue, dark blue, navy blue. What? It's the same thing here. Chocolate, light brown, medium brown, brown, dark brown. If I had a set which had so many browns and so many blues, I would rather use them for coloring something far more interesting than this. Sorry. If you have this book and you like it, I'm sorry. But I really did not like the process of coloring this page. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was more stress inducing than stress relieving. Then I did a page from this is from Beautiful Cities and Landmarks. This one I liked. It was simple, easy to finish, and just what a color by number should be, not too intricate or something like that. I mean, I like George Tophicus and David Woodruff, but the output of those ones is well worth the trouble. It doesn't look like this after it is finished. So yeah, anyways, so this one I finished with various markers, and then I also did one page here which is from the actual book, New York. I enjoyed coloring this one also. It was fast. I was watching something, and while watching I did it, so it did not really need a full attention from me. I liked it. I've done it with various markers. Then from Beautiful Cities and Landmarks, again by Color Questopia, I did one page, and it was this one. It's done with various markers. Then I think I colored for the first time in this book. It's called Dogs by Creative Haven, and the artist is Diego Jordan Pereira. And I did the first page. I love how it looks. I really liked it, and I think I'm going to enjoy coloring in this book. This is one of my 10 books to finish. It's Quirkle's Masterpieces, and I did this one with Faber-Castell connector pens. I like how it looks, it's very nice. And I did the center split. So let me do this one. This is the girl with the pearl earring. Yeah, there. There, it's the whole. And just for you to get a sense of the size, this is a marker. Just, can you believe how big this page is? It's not even fitting into the camera. Let me try if I can. Yeah, there you can see it now, and that's the marker. That's a normal marker, so you can see how big it is. But I enjoyed it so much, and I love the way it has come out. So I like it very much. Again, this one was also done with Faber-Castell connector pens, and I'm glad I did the center page, because that's usually the hardest and the one which takes the longest to finish. So now I have finished, I don't remember how many, but I think I have like maybe half the book left, so it will be easier for me to finish this book. Then I also did some grayscale coloring, and they were from the Jade Summer books, Chibi Girls and Chibi Girls 2. Okay, so I have done a total of 6 pages from these 2 books. I did this one, and this is done with Touch New markers and Sharpies. This actually I wanted to color it differently, but it was stained from the markers of the previous page. You can make out the doves and all. I wanted to keep them white, but the stains really made it very difficult for me. So what I did was I colored the page much darker than I would have expected, including her hair. So a lot of the blemishes are hidden, but if you look at them closely, you can actually still make out the stains from the previous page. Look, the blue here and here, you can see the difference. It's because it's all stained. Here also you can see the mark. But I'm glad that I was able to salvage it to such a great extent, so I'm very happy about that one. Then I also colored this one, and this I have colored with again Dutch New markers and Sharpies. And I did, let's see, this one, it's with various markers. And this is the last page that I did. I really enjoyed these books. This is a book which I'll probably buy again if I finish coloring it, because I really enjoyed coloring it. Usually if I finish a book, I don't buy a second copy of the same book, but this is a book, The Chibi Girls, both 1 and 2. I think I might buy it again. I really like it. Then from this one also I did 2 pages, I think so. This is Chibi Girls 2, and this one I have done with various markers. In this one it was like, it was my mistake. I did not realize that the color that I'm picking up is so orangey, and it looks very weird for a skin tone. But yeah, once I had laid it down, it was very difficult to repair it, so I just thought, let it be. I think there are 2 images of each page in this book, so hopefully the next one, the duplicate one, I am able to color a little better. And I colored this one. Again here I did the same mistake. I did not realize that it was so orangey, the skin tone that I had picked up, but not bad. I'm happy. And then we come to the last books that I have. These are the general category ones. So I colored my first page from this posh coloring book called Pretty Designs for Fun and Relaxation, and I did this page, and I have done them with the Faber-Castell connector pens and Mancola brush markers. I also colored for the first time in this book, Colomundo. And this was the page that they had colored, and this is how I had colored. I was being a bit stingy. I didn't want to waste a lot of marker ink by coloring the whole page, so I just did this kind of zigzag, and I don't think it looks bad actually. Not bad at all. And it was very simple, and when I looked at the page, the finished one, I was laughing and I was thinking to myself, why did I buy this book? It's a kids activity book, but it was really relaxing, so I'm glad I purchased it. I have done this with Mancola brush markers. I also did a page from Romantic Country Scenes by Teresa Goodrich. And I did this Dinah page, and I like how it has come out. I did this with only pencils, and I have used budget pencils, Artlicious pencils. That's why it looks a lot of pink. But when I selected the pencils were all not pink. They were supposed to be various colors, but then this is the problem with budget pencils, right? They don't really give you the same output as good quality pencils. But nevertheless, I still think it was not a bad attempt. And then I did a page from Flower Fashion Fantasies, and I did this page. And again I have done this with Artlicious pencils, and I think it has come out quite well. So these are the pages that I have colored for the month of April, a total of 30 pages from 19 books. I hope you enjoyed them. If you liked what I have done, please do not forget to subscribe and like and comment. I would really love to know which of the pages was your favorite. Is there any page which you did not like, or if you have any suggestions for me to improve on either the way I color or either the way I do my videos? Your suggestions are highly welcomed. Thanks for having stopped by, and have a great day or evening depending on when you're watching this. Bye for now.